Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Soumya Swaminathan and Clifton Ford. This is a game from Tradewise Gibraltar Tournament 2017. Soumya Swaminathan is a WGM from India. She started with e4. Clifton Ford played e6. d4, d5, French defense, knight to c3, bishop to b4, Winawer variation, e5, c5, a3, bishop takes on c3 check, white to move, how to recapture. Pawn takes bishop. Black has a neat pawn structure, but white has a bishop pair. Queen to c7, queen to g4, aikido move, attacking the pawn on g7. f5 was played. If g6, then dark squares a worry for black. So we have f5, attacking the queen, defending the pawn. On g7, queen to g3. If pawn takes pawn en passant, knight takes on f6, and black is even better. So we have queen to g3, c takes on d4, c takes on d4, and now knight to e7, tempting white to take on g7. Bishop to d2. If queen takes on g7, queen to c3 check, and white is lost. Back to our game. So we have bishop to d2, defending c3 square. Clifton Ford castled kingside, bishop to d3, b6, knight to e2, bishop to a6. White to move, what would you do? Perhaps castling comes to mind, do you agree? Bishop takes on d3. Black seems to be okay. Maybe white can play knight to f4, attacking the pawn on e6. In the game we have h4. Bishop takes bishop as planned. C takes on d3. It looks like that white is committed to the action on the king side only. Knight from b to c6. h5. Rook from a to c8. Rook to h4. Knight to a5, intending knight to b3. Knight to f4, attacking the pawn on e6. Queen to d7. And now bishop to b4, pinning the knight on e7. Knight to b3, attacking the rook and the pawn on d4. Rook to d1. Knight takes on d4. Black is planning knight to c2 check, and perhaps then knight takes bishop. This is the critical position of the game. White to move, what would you do? Please pause and find the best move for white. What did you find? Is white losing? There was a big surprise. Soumya played knight to g6, throwing the knight in the fire. Totally unexpected move. Knight to c2 check, king to e2. And now knight takes knight on g6. If h takes on g6, then h takes on g6, and then perhaps black would have to take the pawn on g6 with the knight, perhaps. If something, let's play a random move, then rook to h8 check, king takes rook, queen to h3 check, king to g8, queen to h7 checkmate. So in the game we have knight takes knight on g6, h takes on g6, black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? This is the critical position from black's point of view. The best move for black is h6. That would lose the rook. But black would be fighting on. In the game we have knight takes bishop on b4, saving the rook, but losing the game. White played a move and black resigned. Can you guess the move? Rook takes pawn on h7. Black resigned. One line goes like this. Rook to c2 check. King to f1. Rook from f to c8, making the room for the king to escape. But then, queen to h3, threatening rook to h8 checkmate. King to f8, rook to h8 check, king to e7. White to move and to checkmate in one. Can you see checkmate in one? Queen to h4. Checkmate. And let's go back to this critical position of the game. This is the position. Play with black pieces thought that he was doing alright. Until knight jumped to g6 and everything changed. What a game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.